Hello everyone. So today our topic is about detoxification explained in Ayurveda. So it is very important that we know about this detoxification because this body is after all an instrument. We all tend to think that this body is ourselves, but actually even according to spirituality we all know that this body is an instrument. So we have many instruments around us, like the bike is an instrument, car is an instrument, and we have many instruments and gadgets around us, and every instrument and gadget at some point of time needs some kind of cleansing or service or whatever. We give every 3 months, we give our car for a service. Every 10,000 kilometers or 5,000 kilometers we give our bike to service. We change the engine oil and we do many things so that its performance is better, right? Similarly, this body is also an instrument. It has lot of very complex structures inside, and it does lots of physiological functions which we can't even imagine of. When these functions are happening inside the body, definitely it tends to at some point get accumulated with lots of unwanted elements, and this body also needs cleansing. There are two types of dirt accumulation, as we all know, the external and the internal. The external, we all know, the pollution, the air, the dust, etc., for which we take bath, right? Like how when we take bath, our external body is cleansed. Similarly, our internal parts also has to be cleansed. All the pesticides sprayed on the vegetables and fruits and other grains, all the spices, extra spices we use while cooking, like all tangy foods we eat, all these will increase pittam in the body, and the pittam has to be cleansed. Similarly, we tend to eat more cheese or more butter or more carbohydrate, and because of that lot of kapham gets accumulated inside the body, and that has to be cleansed. Similarly, excess travel, excess indulgence in sexual intercourse, or excess talking, excess walking, everything, all these things will increase vata in the body and they have to be cleansed. So today our video is about cleansing of specifically kapham accumulated inside our body. Om Shri Dhanvantre Namaha. Ayurveda says that the area of kapham inside our body is this chest region. This is the home for kapham. Though we have our residence at some place and we tend to go everywhere in and around our area and eventually come back to our home. Similarly, Ayurveda explains that this is the area for kapham. This is the place where kapham stays, and obviously it moves about the body, delivering many functions. For example, one of the functions of kapham is to increase the strength of the joints, to maintain the strength of the joints. Also, kapham is responsible for a calm and quiet, serene mind. Good kapham will give you a good state of mind, and kapham is responsible also for a good sleep. All these things are bestowed by kapham. So kapham does all these works inside the body and eventually stays in the chest region, and also partly we can say the stomach region. So let's discuss about pittam and its place and vatam and its place in the further videos, but today let's only discuss about the kapham part. So this kapham is also responsible for wheezing, asthma, sinusitis, allergic rhinitis, eczema, psoriasis, dermatitis, dandruff, and all these. Even certain problems like mind-related problems, schizophrenia, depression, all these problems also are because of excess kapham in the body. So this kapham, when removed from the body, will give a lot of improvement in the health of the patient. So how to remove this kapham? It is just everywhere, very complexly distributed inside the body. It can't even be perceived with the naked eye. Even with any test, it is not possible for us to examine and look at the kapham. It is a concept. Basically, it's a concept. For example, when the kapham is more, a person tends to be very lazy. So how to separate that kapham and look at the kapham when a person is lazy? If the kapham is removed, then he will have all the enthusiasm and he will be able to do his work easily. So this kapham is not a physical entity, it is a concept, but it is not It is not non-physical also. It is there in the body, it is there in the physical body. It disturbs the physical functions in the body, but it is not physical. That is the concept of Vata, Pitta, Kapha and doshas. But Kapham can manifest. It is possible for the Kapham to manifest. For example, in colloquial languages in Tamil, we say Jala dosham or Kabham in the body. In Kerala and Tamil Nadu and even Andhra Pradesh, we say Kapham ekkuga undi, like that we say. So when this Kabham accumulates, we tend to have blocked nose and other symptoms which I earlier told you. So what we are doing here in this Vamanam Panchakarma is, we are removing the Kapham even before it manifests. If you look at conditions like psoriasis and eczema, it is already manifest. The Kapham is manifest and it is having a particular symptom there. Even then, when the Vamanam is carried out, that Kapham also will reduce and we can see a considerable relief in the symptom of the patient. So Ayurveda have strategically given a proper plan to reach the place where the Kapham is there, collect it, put it in a place and then push it out. Vamanam Panchakarma can be divided into 4 phases: phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 and phase 4. Once if one patient enters into the first phase, they have to end with the last phase. They can't eject in between. So these 4 phases are strategically designed in such a way that the toxins are flushed out of the body. I'll explain you how. The first phase consists of fat drinking phase. So when I say fat here, I am talking about ghee and oil. Generally, these grease and fat and oils, it is very difficult for us to remove it in the place where it is stuck. For example, if there is a strain on the cloth because of the oil spill or something, it is very difficult for us to remove it, right? Similarly, the adhesive nature of the ghee is very high. So if we send the medicated ghee inside the body, it goes and anoints everywhere inside the body and it gets stuck with mainly the unwanted elements in the body, which is the doshas or the toxins. So once the ghee is completely given into the body and once it reaches everywhere, that we will go to the next phase. The next phase is the Abhyangam or oil massage phase. So now the fat is given orally and it has percolated everywhere and it has reached everywhere. And now we are giving from external to internal. Now internal to external is over. Now external to internal is being given now. So this will also increase the blood circulation, the massage and the fermentation kiri, and also we will make the patient sit in a steam chamber for some time. So all these things will increase the circulation and the ghee which has been stuck with the toxins will start circulating in the body from up to down, from the head to toe. It will start circulating and it will start scavenging all the toxins, this ghee. So we'll do this for 2 days, and the second day what we do is we'll ask the patient to come in the early morning and we'll give him a medicine. That medicine will act on the stomach and it will squeeze the stomach. It will cause peristalsis from the stomach to the mouth and it will make all the contents of the stomach to come out. Meanwhile, if we look at the phase 1 and phase 2, what would have happened is all the toxins which were circulating because of the massage and all will slowly start accumulating in the stomach, because in Ayurveda it is said that the body in a particular dimension is designed in such a way that it has capability to on its own come to the center, to the gut. All these toxins will eventually come back to the heart. When I say heart, it is not the pumping heart, but in Ayurveda in a particular dimension we have a concept called Hridayam. So I'll not go deep into these subjects because it is high level of understanding Ayurveda, but on a basic level we can understand that it will come to the stomach for now. So when all the ghee along with the toxins pools into the stomach, we will give this medicine and all these contents of the stomach will start coming out, and the medicine also has the capability to again go to all places across the body, pick up the ghee which couldn't come to the stomach and bring back and vomit it out. So mainly the kapham which is in the upper area of the body will be cleansed, and also the kapham, unwanted kapham across the body will be cleansed. So finally, this is the third phase. The actual cleansing or the detoxification day is the third phase. The third phase is the main phase, and the first two phases, phase 1 and phase 2, are a preparatory for the third phase or the vomiting phase. And fourth phase, the final phase, is the post care for the vomiting phase. It is very important for the fourth phase to happen, because during vomiting, what happens is, in the end of vomiting, the last bout will consist of the bile. So all the toxins, after they are removed, the final vomit also cleanses the liver and the gallbladder. So when this is happening, from next day onwards, the appetite would not be the same like how they had before entering the Panchakarma therapy. So to slowly build the appetite, fourth phase is designed. So that also takes around 3 days to 7 days, depending upon how many times they puked during the Panchakarma phase, third phase. So this diet will be slowly introduced. Initially some rice gruel will be introduced, and then little rice will be introduced, then green gram, sprouted and boiled green gram will be introduced, and so diet chart will be shared with the patient, and they have to follow this diet chart. So this will take approximately around 10 days to 2 weeks. So around 10 days we can say. Some people 2 weeks, and some people 10 days, some people even 8 days. So that depends on their appetite, how they are receiving the medicine, and how many days they are doing this fat intake phase, and how many times they have vomited. So it depends on all these things. So this is called as Vamanam Panchakarma, most effective Panchakarma to cleanse the body, especially for Kapham and Kapham related disorders. Thank you.
Do subscribe to our channel to be updated with our latest videos. If you like this video, please share it with your friends, and if you have any opinions or questions, do write them in the comment section below.